right, more controversy. DaBaby.
Oh yeah, buddy. Who want to take this over first? Because I know I got a long rant.
Let's explain the drift of what's going on. I'm not gonna repeat what he said, obviously, as a man who doesn't curse. But
do you want me to do it? I could. I curse. I can do it for you.
Do the honors, bro. What did DaBaby say?
The man went to Rolling Loud this past year. As you know, it previously was canceled due to COVID and everything. Right. He gets up on the stage and starts doing, put your phone in the air if you got a big butt. Put your phone in the air if you smoke weed or something like that. What he said was, put your phone in the air if you not.
If you don't have HIV.
Yeah, if you don't have HIV/AIDS and finna die in a week. Verbatim, bro.
I didn't remember that last part.
So one of them diseases that's you gonna die in a week. Like that's exactly what he said. One of them diseases that's gonna make you die in a week. And he was like, and if you not in the parking lot, a dude in the parking lot sucking dick in the car,
put your phones in there.
Put your phones in the air. And I'm just like,
that's real specific, my guy.
Yeah, that's what you won't just say that. Like, I don't like that.
I'm sorry, because I'm finna go on my rant right here. I don't know where the hell he saw that at, bro. I done been to Rolling Loud Miami 3 separate times. Done walked through that parking lot 18 times, 2 and back. I have never seen anything like that, okay? Never. Not between a man and a man, not between a woman and a woman, not between a man and a woman, not between...
I mean it don't happen.
Not to say it don't happen, but I have not seen that. And for you to be that specific, bro, makes me think that's exactly what you wanted. Yeah. And secondly, bro, the HIV/AIDS comment was so...
He apologized for that, though. Yeah, he did apologize for that.
Oh, well.
Like, bro... It's
but
just
he said it.
You
on the internet. Oh well.
The reason why it was such a problem, people talking about this cancel culture, this, that, and third is such a disease, and it's been there for a while. People have been getting blackballed for a while. What y'all did to Michael Jackson when that fake story about him raping them kids came out?
I'm not letting you do that, bro. Michael Jackson has never been canceled, especially for somebody who had that many molestation accusations against him.
I'm saying he was not.
I'm not going for that.
He was not canceled by everybody, but he was canceled by quite a few people.
No, canceled is canceled, nigga. Canceled is like you're disgraced.
Nobody's ever
Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. That's canceled.
He didn't get disgraced.
Who?
Michael Jackson didn't get this. Come on,
bro. Who? It might have been R. Kelly. And we're gonna talk about this later, so I don't want to get too much into it. But when people bring up R. Kelly situation, the first thing I go to is I don't want to hear that spit when every time Michael Jackson name came up, and I bring up the fact that I think personally he was touching little boys. Because you had 2 different accusations at 2 totally different times by 2 totally different people. And if you keep hearing stuff like that from the average 40 or 50-year-old, y'all would call him a pedophile. But because it's Michael Jackson, everybody's scared to say, nigga, you're a pedophile. You like to mess with little boys. So people like to pick and choose. And with Michael Jackson, he's one of the people where people consensusly rally around, oh no, them kids was lying. Them parents made them kids lie. So I don't want to hear that Michael Jackson spit. I mean, this nigga is, the way he's protected. You can go on my Facebook right now of years ago me calling him a pedophile before they got on that documentary spit. And as recently as probably last year with people steady protecting him. So that's what you're talking about is not canceled or blackballed because Michael is still Michael. He can still get played anywhere. He's not, his catalog isn't disgraced. None of that spit. That's not canceled. Like what I was talking about earlier of even you saying like that's been going on. It's not been going on. I hate to use this example, but DMX's first verse on X Gon' Give It To You. How many fags and you homo and all of that in that verse. Bernie Mac on Kings of Comedy back, what was that, 99 or 2000? His segment, if he did that in 2021, he'd be beyond canceled. You calling a little 6-year-old a faggot and all that, but that's right now regarded as one of the funniest stand-ups ever because of the time that it was in. And it's like you did say earlier, you said comedy shouldn't be touched, but that's not the era we in. So cancel culture has took a huge leap on how sensitive people are.
But what I'm saying is it's more prominent in the forefront because of we have social media. People are able to pressure others into canceling this individual. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
More
fair.
so, like what I'm saying is with the situation by Michael Jackson being canceled, in a sense, I'm saying that it was individual people who took it upon themselves, like you, who said, "Okay, fuck it, I'm not listening to his shit no more."
I didn't say that. That's
But
not what
I'm
I
not.
said.
I'm not saying. Okay, I'm just saying. But like, there was.
I don't rock as a man. I don't rock with you, and I think you a disgusting person. But you still the greatest entertainer ever. I'm not taking.
I don't put nothing past nobody. But what. I don't know what happened in there. I don't know what happened in there. Just like I don't know what happened in there with Bill Cosby. I don't make 9 times out of 10. I don't make comments on that. I say just because. What is the quote from fucking Boondocks? The absence of evidence isn't the evidence of absence. Meaning,
Right.
just because there's no evidence it didn't happen does not mean it did not happen.
Right.
I will say that all day long, but the baby he should never say what the fuck he said. Like all you had to do is say put your hands in the air and wave like you don't care.
But if DaBaby would have said that in 2005,
Of course,
none of this happened.
it's a different time.
He don't get took off. That's my point. So the people that are saying cancel culture is so sensitive now, they're right. That is what the deal is right now.
But hold on, like that just goes along the same lines of like when people would say, okay, for going from the 60s to the 80s, you can't say the N-word freely no more in the 80s like that. You couldn't say the N-word freely like that no more. It's just the same thing. Times have changed. It's just times have changed. People are not going to sit up there and let you just be hateful to them and they giving you their money at times.
I honestly I've heard much worse. I honestly don't think what DaBaby said
was
warranted for what came after that.
It was very insensitive. Like
it was insensitive.
For you to be
wrong.
a black male to say if you got HIV/AIDS and you finna die in a week, bro, there are people who are just born with it. There's people who've been exposed to it not through sex. Like
facts.
So it's
that's
like, what are you saying? And for somebody like him to say wild stuff in his songs about like what females do to him sexually, but then you see 2 gay people doing whatever they doing wildly. What the fuck are you so mad for? Why are you so pressed? Like why I just want to know, why was that in your head on
That's specific.
At Rolling Loud, Miami?
No, I agree. Like that's probably like the biggest fuck up is that whether or not he felt what he felt, he didn't have to say what he said. It's such specificity. Like,
I'm
bro,
sorry, that's what would never
like,
not be funny to me.
Like he made it seem like
he was so specific,
personally
bro.
attacked about the shit. Like, why are you talking as if one of the bitches you fucked on didn't disclose her shit? Like you talking as if you done got personally burned.
Yeah.
And it's giving projection. Like he didn't have to go out of his way. That's the thing. He could have said a few different things that could have even alluded to that wasn't that specifically. However, he did not.
But y'all forgetting that DaBaby always kind of been wild.
He
Like he
always
always
I know,
say crazy
but
shit.
it's just like, but the same thing at the same time. We've seen the videos from Spring Break Miami. There have been people who've met in the elevator and start fucking in the elevator. Right. So my thing is,
that's regular clubs on a regular day.
Oh, fair enough. Well, for me, I'm from Jacksonville. We don't see that every day.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you gonna sit up here and see that and not say nothing about that, but the gay dude's doing it. Oh, it's such a big problem. Like,
I think it was his way of saying, like, fellas, if you're not gay, put your phones in the air.
But what is that even needed for?
Like, what was that needed for?
It wasn't needed, but that's just my point of saying, like, he always says crazy shit like that. He even in his songs, like his rhyming scheme, sometimes he'll put like stuff together. Where it's
and
like,
that's
nigga,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay.
So I think it was just his personality, but this time and in this era, at that moment, and that platform, it was too much.
It was just not the thing to do. There's a time and place for everything. That was weird. It was just weird as fuck. Like, where did that come from, my nigga?
Real shit.
Where did that come from? You're at Rolling Loud.
And the crazy thing is, he
ruined regular ass shit.
As a straight man, there is, bro. It's like please don't take me wrong. It's comparing women to Baskin Robbins, but it was like total flavors out there, bro. It was like, bro, you had every type of black woman, you had every type of Hispanic woman, you had every type of Asian woman, you had every type of white woman, you had light skin, brown skin, dark skin, red bone, yellow bone. What did you want? Like, bro, and as the baby with your celebrity status, you could damn near go home with any female you want. You feel me? And you chose to mention the gays.
And he ruined such a great performance because I don't know if y'all realized it, but like right when it was over, the cancel thing didn't start right away. At first, they were saying like DaBaby might have had the greatest performance of of the whole weekend. Like they was praising his performance because of how live it was until that clip went out, and then it was like, hold up, and then that overshadowed his great performance, which probably would have made his stock went up. As far as I know, he's like
his shit is down.
One of the top niggas in the game. Well, he was one of the top niggas in the game.
Down.
And I feel like even him trying to double down, I think it was him being arrogant of like, you know what, I'm gonna take cancel culture on head first. Nigga, you can't cancel me. And I think right now he's sitting in his
bigger
room
than what
like,
he is.
But I feel like he should have saw that from his homie Tory Lanez. Like that ain't gonna work.
That's different though. He probably didn't think shooting somebody would equate to what he said.
No, but I'm not talking about the act itself. I'm talking about all the shit said after. I'm talking about all the publicity shit that Tory Lanez was on, lives, and all the extra shit he was saying after the fact. Not addressing the situation, being around the bush, still alluding to different shit, still being satirical with it.
I'm glad you mentioned that because people seem to forget that for some reason.
But it's like birds of a feather. Like, I mean,
yeah, like he be joking around like it.
I can't see him not being too different in certain instances where it's like you feeling like you need to be arrogant in places where that's not.
I thought that was karma for him trying to be funny and bring Tory Lanez out. You know what I'm saying? After all of that drama that just happened with that, he tried to make that the viral moment.
Y'all been thick as thieves lately. As soon as some drama hit or that particular drama hit, and it's like y'all been showing y'all asses in the worst ways since then, feeding off each other in the worst ways,
right?
Trashing your career in the worst ways, trashing your reputation in the worst ways, getting canceled in the worst ways, having to work even harder to come back. That scat song they did or whatever the fuck. I didn't like the video, the little glimpses I saw. I didn't listen to the song because I didn't understand the video. It was just all stupid to me personally. Like you trying to use signature tropes in order to try to kickstart back up your popularity, like Thriller and shit. That had nothing to do with the song. You drag racing, you doing the Thriller dance, you having a wig on, whatever. It didn't make no sense. You just trying to use popular tropes in order to kickstart yourself back into.
And I noticed you be doing a lot of name dropping lately too, to try to be like, oh yeah, like he's still cool with me, or he's still messing with me, or I got the song with Kodak.
Cassidy ended that when he dissed Tory Lanez. That shit. I mean,
no, I don't think so because from our perspective of growing up on Cass, but for a Tory Lanez fan, bro, they gonna be, Cass is outdated, or you know what I'm saying? He's still rapping like it's 2004.
True,
and we hearing that type of stuff.